In August 2021, the United States Armed Forces pulled out of Afghanistan, causing the Taliban to return to rule. Since then, millions of Afghans have been forced to leave their homes.
Lindsey Stephenson is a social historian of the Middle East and currently works as a postdoctoral researcher at Princeton University. Outside of her work, she's a volunteer coordinator at Muslim Center of Greater Princeton. Her volunteer work is based around supporting refugees from Afghanistan acclimate to a life in the United States.
So I think a lot of people in August saw the images coming out of Afghanistan as the Taliban took over. People were sort of rushing to get involved. As someone who speaks Farsi and could communicate, I said well, I'm in a good position to do something. Think about all of the things that you do in a day, and that's where my group is working. We register kids for schools, helping people with their insurance, explaining how paychecks work. We call and ask daycare centers for scholarships. People need help signing into their English class. Someone's food stamp card doesn't work or run out of money. I've been with one mother delivering her baby. I was the translating doula. It keeps me going to think that who else will people call when they need help with something?
Article 14 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights states, "Everyone has the right to seek and to enjoy in other countries asylum from persecution."
I think one of the basic human rights that people don't think about is the right to safety. What I want people to know is that Afghans are very proud of their country and they have a right to be proud of it. There's this really great line by an English poet named Warsan Shire, and the line goes, "No one leaves home unless home is the mouth of a shark." None of the Afghans here were planning to leave their homes. No one wanted to leave their homes. If they had their choice, they would have brought a lot more people with them to try to set up their home here. The most that I personally can do and that the group that I'm working with can do is to try to let people feel like this is a second home.
Similar to Lindsey, Robert F. Kennedy advocated for a just immigration process, believing that individuals must be judged on their worth and not on their places of birth.
Inspired by Lindsey's work, George School students were motivated to join her in supporting refugees and defending Article 14. They hosted a Nowruz celebration, which is a spring festival marking the Persian New Year. Celebrations such as this preserve traditions that can help refugees feel at home.
So we're here celebrating springtime. Everyone's happy because the month of Ramadan has started. And we have maybe 15 different families here with us today. So the children are playing with kites. They're playing cricket over in the distance. Some people are painting eggs. The women are chatting. Everyone is really happy to be here. Such a nice day, such a perfect day. It feels like it was written, in the stars.
I am so glad today is I have 4 kids. My kids are playing the playground. My kids come to here, this area. I like it. I'm so glad. And I see another family Afghan. This is the name Muhammad.
Muhammad.
So happy. Thank you so much.
The good thing about students is that they have a lot of energy and a lot of time. They have the capacity to make a lot of difference. For people who want to be involved, you have to think about are you a local person or a global person? There are local problems and there are global problems. And so once people understand that about themselves, then they can find a path that feels meaningful for them. In any career that you choose, there are opportunities to support people, refugees, strangers. Everyone has something to offer.